Hey everyone, today we are going to continue with percents, but we're going to do something different. We're going to model percents using a percent bar. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It can make solving percent problems easy, but occasionally you'll run into a problem where it's just easier to do the proportion to solve it instead of this. Okay, so some things to notice. Move this a little bit. Some things to notice about the percent bar. So how it is set up, we have percents on the bottom. So starting at the side, 0% to 100%. And for this problem, the total is going to be 60 kilograms. So if I had 60 kilograms, I would have 100% the whole thing. Okay, so let's get started on this. We can use percent bar to find different percents of the 60 kilograms. Complete the bar for the following percents. Okay, it's always the easiest to start in the middle. So we're going to start with 50% right here. So on the percent bar, go about to the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but about halfway. And you're going to label that 50. And then I'm going to think of the total 60. What is half of 60? Or 60 divided by 2, and that would be 30 kilograms. Okay, so down here where it says number of kilograms under 50%, we're going to say that 30 kilograms would be 50%. Okay, up next, 25%. I'm going to take half of a half. Since a half is 50%, I'm going to half it again. That gives me 25%. So I'm going to think, what is half of 30, or 30 divided by 2? It's going to be 15. And also 10%. Now, I showed y'all this little trick the other day. If I have a number like 60 and I want to take 10% of any number, really, I just move the decimal one place to the left. So 10% of 60 is going to be 6. So it's not quite in the middle. I'm going to go a little bit further down and I'm going to write 10%. 10% is going to be 6. All right, so I'm going to move this 60 out of the way for now. All right, so we have all those. Next comes 60%. So I'm going to draw in a line for 60%. And the way to get to 60% is I am going to take 50% and add it with 10% to get 60%. So let's see here. For my 50%, my number is 30 kilograms. For my 10%, my number is 6 kilograms. I am going to add them up, and I get 36. Okay, so 60 kilograms, here switch back to blue, is going to be 36. 60% goes with 36. And 100%, I don't have to do anything there. 100% would be having the whole thing, the whole 60 kilograms. But our last one, 125%, I want you to draw onto this bar another about 25%. So this would be 125%. And we're going to add together what we've got for 100% plus 25%. So 60 plus 15 more. Okay, that should give you 75 kilograms. We're going to write it up top. And that is our first percent bar question. Okay, moving on. Set up a percent bar or ratio table to solve the value of X in each problem. All right, so looking at this, we've got our zero money and 0% on the left. 100% is going to be $20. So what words describe what we want to know? we want to know what is, let's see, 70% of $20 is something. We're going to find the part. Okay, so we're looking for X. How much money is 70% of $20? Well, to get this, I am going to make a table. So I'm going to come down here and break this down a little bit. First of all, from $20, let's just go ahead. Actually, hold on a minute. We're going to go ahead and split it in half. I'm going to take 50%, and that's going to be $10. We're going to put $10 right there. If I want to find 10% of $20, I just have to move the decimal over one place. So $20, 10% would be $2. Write that right there. Okay, so now we're going to build up to 70%. So to get to 70, I am going to do 70%. We're going to do, let's do a table down here. I'm going to have money, and I'm going to have percents. So $20 was 100%. $10 was 50%. $2, oops, my name's here. $2 is 10%. All right, so that's all the values I need. Now to get to 70%, if this was a regular table, I would have lines between here, like that. Okay, to get to 70%, I'm going to add together what I have for 50% plus 10%, that'd get me to 60, and another 10 would get me to 70. So let's add up those values. I've got $10 for 50%, and then $2 more for 10%. That gets me to 60, and another $2 would get me to 70%. 10, 12, 14, $14. $14 is the same as 70%. So we're going to go back up here. And for my X, we found that that was $14, our missing value. So I could go back to the statement, 70% of $20 is $14. Okay. Our next one here, what words describe what we want to know? Let's see what they have. We know that there's 240 people, and we want to know 40% of them. So let's see, we want to know 40% of 240 people is, and this is going to be our missing, our part is missing, because of goes with 240. Okay, so for this one, let's start by taking 10%. So from 240, if I want 10% of that, I'm going to move my decimal one place over, and that's going to give me 24. So right here, let's just write 10%. And when we move our decimal one place, we get 24. So there are 24 people in every 10%. Well, I want to get up to 40%. So to total 40%, I'm going to do 10% 4 times. So 10 plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% is going to equal 40%. So for each of these values, I'm going to match it up with 24 people. So 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24, or you could do 24 times 4. That'll get you the same answer. Okay, so 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is going to be 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 is 9. So our missing value for here is going to be 96 people. All right. And if I wanted to draw a quick table for that, just like it had on the instructions, I would do, let's see, what would I do? I would do people and percent. And we knew that we started out with 240 people for 100%. And we found out there was 24 people in 10%. And we used that percent to get to 40%. Okay, 24 times 4, 96. All right. Let's see here. Just making some little adjustments. All right, so that's all for that page. Moving on. Okay, percent bars can help solve percent problems. What number is 15% of 280? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up this bar. We want, here's switch colors here, because I want to use that. I'm going to go a little bit bigger too. When I set up this bar of 280, that's my whole number. What number is, that's the part that's missing, and we have 15% right here. So 280 is the whole number, so that would be 100%. We're going to put our percents on the bottom, and then 0% goes down here. Make sure you leave yourself enough room to get the percent sign, and the number 0 on top there. Okay, so we need to get to 15%. So to get to 15%, let's go ahead and find 10%. So 10% of 280 would be 28 people. And then if I wanted to take, if I want to get to 15%, that's my goal, right? We want 15%, so I want to get to 15%. And I know that proportionally, I'm almost to the middle here, but 15% would be 10% plus another 5. I'm going to make it little right there. So 5% would be half of 10%, 14. So I can go ahead and add 28 plus 14 more, and that is going to give me, let's see what you get. Pause it if you want to work it out. 42. Okay, so I could come back up to the question, what number is 15% of 280? Well, that would be 42. Okay, so when I was working out number 4, it's actually a little difficult to use the percent bar for this. So what I want you to do is I want you to set it up as a proportion, solve it, and then put your numbers into the bar. So let's break up this number, or this number 4 question. 62 is what percent of 160? So that's our whole. 62 is, it's the part, and we're looking for the percent. So let's go ahead and set that up. We've got part, so 62 over the whole, 186, is equal to percent. We don't know what that's going to be yet, so I'm going to call that X over 100%. Okay, this would be a good place for you to pause the video and work that out. Okay, so if you were working it out, you would have gotten 33.3%, which is a repeating decimal, and we could go ahead and fill in our numbers at the table. And we are out of time. Have a great day.